people. Certain group of people, they are far ahead than the other group of people. No! That's why if I'm not having control the Liberia, but now I'm feeling going Burkina Faso. Yeah, let me just tell you now so you can know some of you. Because in Burkina Faso, there's no elite. By the way, Mr. Kana, yeah, man. Mr. Kana, yeah, yeah, man, you're full of all yeah. Look, you're the poor people that you're full of all kind of things too, Mr. Kana. Seriously. What? By the way, good evening from our end, and I know it's afternoon time to your end. And hopefully on tomorrow we'll be breaking. Let me tell you first, before you even come up with that news, I'm already aware because I know where I'll be going tomorrow. So good evening to you and welcome.
So how you call in front of me like that?
Oh, because I'm set already. I mean, be frank. Those of you who are thinking about tomorrow, where you go on Ramadan, me, I finished. I set already. I know already where I'll be going tomorrow. So many places tomorrow. I will go tomorrow. So let me just let you know that indeed. But Mr. Cullen will make that public service announcement, informing some of you who maybe may
Yeah,
not.
actually, let me begin by actually telling our people good morning, good afternoon, good evening. As you can hear from my voice, I'm not too well, but it's not like I'm lying down in bed. It's just a cold. In Labrador, we call it fresh cold. Yeah. But here, mostly some people call it flu, and there's a flu, all kind of flu, there's different flu in this country. But in Labrador, we just call it show, we call it fresh cold. Fresh cold attack you, attack you. Yeah, Cyprian, how you doing, my brother? You know that Cyprian is having some problem with the internet, some glitches going on down there. Well, anyway, Melbourne, as always, I always like to greet our people, at least those who have said something. Those who don't say anything, it's hard for me to know that they are here. But as always, it is our custom to at least call a few names. James Davis is here. Welcome. Our own brother, our own friend, our chief political analyst, Brazilian Monk is also here watching from distance. My man, we need you. We need to count your face here because a lot going on right now. But yeah, welcome to SKTV. Let's see who else here. Asata O. Dusain, welcome to SKTV. Elizabeth Bowen, welcome to SKTV. Good Lord Patrick Lama, welcome to SKTV. Mervin Wheel, welcome to SKTV. Emmanuel Gizi Answer, welcome to SKTV. Ruth Robert Pangba, that's our own Ruth there from SKTV. That's our SKTV family people in there. Roger Gibson, welcome to SKTV. Aliu Masale, our own brother from all the way near the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Edward Brocious, welcome to SKTV. Yumoto Asedu Kranga. At least those have said something so far. We can see them. Those who haven't said anything, we don't see them. But we want to take this time to also extend our thanks and appreciation to those of you who are listening to us on the radio. We are on Truth FM, Monsuaro County. We are also on Truth FM in Cyclopia, Nimba County. So whether you are listening to us on either one of those networks, I want to say welcome to SKTV as always. Yes, my voice, I'm sorry my voice is not too good today, but we have to do the people's work. We got to come here and do what we got to do. So maybe I'm back to you.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Kana. Even though Cyprian, according to Mr. Kana, and Mr. Kana is right, Cyprian fixed with some technical glitch, but how be it, Cyprian will set up everything and join us because we want to get out of the latest report
So
coming
maybe
from.
Brokeable Power was he wasn't there, but he's complaining. No sedition, they always to complain. I know sedition, no sedition are my bodies, but they always let to complain. Maybe I didn't call it. We didn't even know you were here. Now you have said something. Now, Brokeable Power, welcome to SKTV.
Yeah, man. So all of you, man, just say something, and most definitely we're going to
Yeah,
recognize you.
there's
Yeah,
something.
that's
Tell
the
us where
best thing to
where
do.
you watching us from, at least so we can recognize you.
Yeah, yeah. For your hard work, even for you to even take your time to follow us alone is something that
Yeah,
we
it
need
means a lot.
to
It means a
yeah.
lot to
We
us.
have to appreciate you for that. So don't feel like, oh, maybe if no, 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 no. Yeah, we don't have issue with anybody. The only thing just be safer and be able to speak straight to the issues and forget
So
about
Bebo,
attacking people.
the boss man himself here too.
Okay,
The
Melvin
boss
the
man,
shoe.
Mevin the shoe, yeah, from all the way
Yeah,
Belgium, Brussels.
yeah. I'm seeing Melvin the shoe, Edward Brushers, and all of you. Okay, wow, the belated
And the newly birthday boy,
50. Can you
the
imagine,
birthday
Mr.
boy,
Connor?
Maurice Momolu Ducle. You know what
15
happened? And
years.
we need to interview
What?
that guy. Let me tell you something.
Yeah,
You
I know you
know,
put a while there, boy. They make
one
campaigns possible.
who?
But
Me?
I'll take it back. I'll take it back.
My man, you want to the boss man want to attack now?
Oh,
I
look,
can't call O'Neill Robert so we can make some changes in that place there.
no,
So
because
somebody that will go against their boss man and
you
that person.
you you are now putting some of your political,
Well, no, no. Once I need to interview Momolu, that Momolu Dukle name, you know, there's a name like that
mm,
that was considered as the very first Mandingo man and a Muslim man to become Secretary of State of the Republic of Liberia.
okay.
So I just wanted to know whether this Maurice Dukle guy is related to that because it's still a name, Maurice Momolu Dukle.
Mm,
So maybe that his son, maybe his relative, maybe somebody. So that's what I'm asking. But the difference is the other Maurice Dukle is different. They want the Costa, I don't know, Costa almost say Costa bear ball or Costa follow or Costa bodyguard, whatever it is. The one is different because the one here he doesn't see black, he doesn't see white. By the time Costa say white, even a red was in a white.
I will tell you, I say, you don't want to come to your political
Yeah,
team.
so
But
and
anyway,
besides that too, we the kind of people
mm,
there, the people there, per our tradition, they are our slave. We can call them any
oh,
kind of thing. We can let me tell you the people that we can control, eh? The
mm,
Fofana, the Ducle, the Keita, we une. Those are people that we une. They can't
oh,
move.
really?
Yo, the our tradition. They will deny about our tradition. They gotta agree.
Oh,
We don't
yes.
want who are the people there. We tell them what to do. The Ducle, the Fofana, the Donzo. You know, those are Fofana are the same thing. You know
Mm,
that?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. You see, the other Ducle are allowed. They always deny it, but we own it. We own all of it. But anyway,
Wow.
Mabel,
Mm,
it's good to be here. You know, I made a post yesterday,
yeah.
and our post generated a lot of attention. But it was what you saw on Facebook. That's not it. That's nothing
Mm,
compared to the concerns raised in the back, the cause, the cause for concern, the cause for support, the jittery, the fear factor about people who with similar ambitions and stuff like that. So it was so interesting. But I had one of the best scores amongst all of them for one of the political giant in the country, that also gives a lot of words of encouragement. And so I was shocked. I'm talking about a big giant in the country.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So somebody died this night with him a cycle, you know what I mean? So they were shocked to have seen it. They said, Siku, what's going on, my man? Are you serious about what you're saying? I said, yeah, I'm serious. I'm considering it. I've not made the determination, but I'm still, doing some exploration. I'm,
Okay.
I'm, I'm I'm considering it. And the reason is very simple.
Mm,
People always tell us, don't sit out there talking too much, come down here. And we can talk all we want. 107 years from now, we'll still be in the same position, Mabel.
mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's
Mm-hmm.
good to get involved. If you get the opportunity, then you can just talk. You got to walk the walk. You got to show the people. Don't tell me, show me. You know what I mean? So Liberian people actually, they are yet to have experienced real leadership. But anyway, Steve, welcome, my brother. What's up?
Yeah, Mr. Kane, how are you?
Steve, you pay for today. That's what I can tell you right now.
Yeah, we'll talk, and I'll bring that. I'll right after the show.
Because I'm gonna expose you right now in front of everybody right now. I'm gonna put the phone on you right here.
No, wait, don't wait, listen, rest your body, all right. Relax.
Oh, rest your body when you're not complying. You're not doing the right thing.
I will I will fall in. I don't let nobody who can argue. She asked for me.
What kind of client is this? What kind of client is Mama got to eat money, then you just agreeing to everything?
That story. And I hear Mr. Kane is 100%. I stand with him. Mr. Kane, right after the show, I'm going to the house. The thing, everything with me, everything settled.
You I gotta be carrying towel with me everywhere. I gotta be working.
It's settled. Relax.
Mr. Kane, they are not politicians. Please don't bring them close to you. Anything I have to do with politics. You just work on Stevie job. You just confess and just agree to everything just like that.
Yeah, but we are the honest people then who will wrong. We are wrong. We submit. We are sorry. That Mr. Kane, I beg you, Chief, right here. I will effectively, immediately, I will be on my way. Before we even say bam, I'm on my way.
Yeah, okay, we got you now. We got you.
Yes. And I'm reporting with all the articles, I'm reporting with all the gossip.
I understand. So the Melbourne here trying to post in my foreign. Yeah.
You see, Monsa chauffeur today.
I'm happy that Mon chauffeur because you know what? I want somebody.
I'm about to get off camera.
Yeah, but it's okay. But the fact that you fail for a second, that one I feel confident. I feel relieved because Melbourne attacked me right at the door.
No, we're looking for political people that will be strong and that will be on our back.
But before you go off camera, let me tell you why Melbourne attacked me. Because yesterday I posted 2029, and I said, who is with me? So that generated a lot of concerns. Not just on Facebook, but in the back. And this is not my first time talking about it. I think this is my second or third time talking about it.
Indeed.
Yes, sir.
I say I'm considering it.
Yeah.
I haven't made, my final decision to say, okay, you know what, I'm aspiring for this position. I'm still considering it. It is still at the embryonic stage. We stay working on it. If I decide, definitely it will also be public. But what happened yesterday, Steve and Monk? I'm going to leave Melbourne out of this thing here right now. Because Melbourne trying to be a hero.
I feel it funny. So, I got a few questions.
Monk, we receive a lot of background conversation, calls, text messages, confirming about our intention. And also there were a lot of pledges of support and caution as well. Some people actually asked what's going on. And some people talk to me about how cost intensive it is. And they ask me whether I'm ready, financially, what I'm ready, morally, what I'm ready for everything, what it entails, especially not anywhere else. But most of all places in the country, being having, it's almost like running in Montreal is like running a presidential election because you have 17 districts. So, as a human being, those who don't take risk, they never succeed in life. Whether it's business, whether it's politics, if you don't dream, you will not realize anything. You got to dream. You got to dream big. You got to dream realistically. You got to dream big. And you got to work for it. I believe for far too long, we have talked and talk and talk. But those who are leading us are not listening. They are not listening at all. For too long, Liberian people have been voting for people. And in return, they make them their slave. Instead of serving the people, they leverage the people They enslave them and give them a crop of their own money and boast with that. So we want to come into this considering what we know, what we can do to make sure that Liberian people are served by their servants. When you are senator, when you are representative, when you president, you're not ruling the people, you are serving them. You serve them. So that's not the topic, Mayborn. I just want to clarify to you. Yes, indeed, I'm thinking about it. I'm considering, I'm getting a lot of encouragement from a lot of people in the back. Good people, reputable leaders, past and present. So it's a good thing. It's encouraging. And money is not a problem. Liberal problem is not money. Liberal problem is leadership. And we will do our best. So, more welcome, Steve. Welcome. And then we can start the show.
Yep, guys, we here.
Yeah,
I
but
wasn't even sure of being here today, but I'm here.
Mr. Kane,
Yes, sir.
you know,
But anyway, Steve, I'm not going to be able to run the show. You guys can run the show just because I'm not too well, so I'm going to be going off the road sometimes.
yeah, but congratulations to you for declaring your intent for contemplating on it. Like you were saying, that the right thing to do. I think eventually it will come down to, people who have good intents, mindset, or whatever it is, and meet the requirements to run for office in Liberia. I think that is the end goal at the end of the day, to some extent, for some people. Not everybody will be involved with politics in Liberia, but I also think that I think it is fair when that time comes, there will be some requirements that have to be met. For example, I like to be fair. The residency clause got to be met. And that what make it today to the more happy.
Steve.
Yeah.
Residency clause.
There's a parable in Maningo.
Mm-hmm.
They say a laser.
Mm-hmm.
We're not so close without leaving an outlet for the tail. A laser will not show a suit without leaving a space for the tail.
That's a sticking parable.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, man, I think that's Joseph Boagao.
Yeah. So it means that before you think of something, you got to put all the variables.
Right.
The context. You got to look at everything.
Exactly.
My man, not today I joined politics, man. I've been around for a minute.
So that mean you are ready.
And beyond that, somebody picking, like this the other guy here, who trying to infuse provocative name in our conversation here. I don't want to say certain thing because this big couple power guy is a nobody, so I don't want to be because of him. I don't want to say some things to some people that mean well for Liberia. And not all seditions are as dumb as some of them are. But, I know you have many, many members in the parliament or in the legislature in Liberia that we know that are nowhere close to us when it comes to understanding of governance, understanding of politics, and track records. So in anything, you can look at a bunch of fools that are, over there and what they do. I don't want to disrespect all the people, but political power, I'm not sure if you have anybody within your cycle that can do better than us when it comes to understanding governance and legislation and what Liberian people need.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, so Steve, quickly tell a second, Mr. Khan. So thank you for even coming up to explain your post, even though that will be one of my questions to you, but how be it? You just explain everything. So like you already said, or you already stated that you are contemplating, you are thinking about it. So right now I can ask you all of the political questions I will reserve everything for now until
No,
when you make
you ask me the question one.
No, but you're not running
not
yet.
now.
You
Huh?
relax.
No, I'm not running, but if there's something, if that is about anything that has to do with a candidate, when you already a candidate is different from somebody who is.
What I'm saying, so right now we can ask you all of the political questions. For now, we still see you as advocates. Even when you even start running your campaign, you will still be advocate. But
Let me just say something quickly. When it comes to advocacy, those who are in power, especially in the legislature, this would be the best advocate. Why people keep opening their minds? Those who are in the House of Representatives and the Senate, they're supposed to be the advocate for the people. That's what you are there for. That's what they call representation. You are there to advocate for the people. So if you are an advocate, not just advocate on Facebook or advocate on social media, an advocate is someone who stands for the people right to be respected, for the people to get what they deserve. So yes, have you heard about Bernie Sanders? Bernie Sanders is an advocate. He continues to advocate as we speak. He is one of the longest serving senators, an independent senator from Vermont. So most of the people, Obama was an advocate. You know what? You know how French people call lawyers? Call it avocat. It means advocate. Lawyers. In French, they call lawyers advocates. Just to educate some of those people with little minds. So when you're transitioning from being a regular person to engage in politics, that does not take away your ambition or your value of advocating for people. Maybe you want to take it to the next level, but that does not take away that value. It even augments, it adds to your advocacy. It gives you more power, it gives you more leverage. And in a very good position to do that. So you can still be a senator or representative and still be an advocate. I just want to be clarified that. Being an advocate and being a follower is different. Some people want you to remain followers. They want you to remain advocating for people. They want you to remain doing things for people that will yield no fruit, no result for the people of the country. But you should just be there doing that your whole life. But you want to transition from just being a follower or supporter of people. You want to be the one to do the work yourself. Then they want to try to question your ambition or your activities. But people need to be, a lot of people need to be educated on most of those things.
Thank you, Mr. Kane. Well, folks, like I said, next week Sekou will be much better. We are planning it to interview Mr. Kane on some of these political things, especially since he became one of the B-men in CMC, in La Brogue, say B-man. We definitely want to have a sit down with him. We're planning it for next week. We thought it was going to be this week, but he's not too well, and we couldn't get his schedule on time. We're planning something so that we can hear from Sekou. So some of your doubts, some of your questions that you've been asking behind closed door, some of you have reached out to us, about where Sekou is and what's going on, how Sktv. We'll have the opportunity to clarify all of these things because it will be a sit down with Mr. Kane so that we can understand where he is. We can differentiate some of these things and put some of them in perspective. And I think it will be a good one. So please mark your calendar. Next week, we are looking at either Friday or Saturday for Mr. Kane. We'll look at our schedule. He's laughing because now for even get our schedule there. He said, to get into interview now, I go into how he got to pay. Nobody's to pay yet. He's CMC B-man now. He's not on Sktv level again. So we got to make sure he drop our late team. No, he got to secure his spot. If you're not secure his spot, then we're not on it. So, that's just the truth of the matter. Because, as you can see, Melbourne Shani and Arbor, that's why I'm waiting for the poor offering next week. And next week, that first Sunday. So looking at, next week, that second Sunday. That first Sunday, So looking at all of that, and we want Mr. Kane to break the fast because when we get into the conversation, we know we'll get heated. You understand? Because we're hating politically too. We got to understand why he's standing on the thing. So, Mr. Kane, thank you so much. We hope to have a conclusion on the scheduling with you. We'll announce it once we do that. The public will be aware, and we'll be speaking to you in different capacities as CMC, one of the B men in CMC. We'll even bring your record from when you serve as the B man or the president for all of the money going in the diaspora.
Right? How they call it? Group from Musa?
Musa. We'll bring a record. You know, let's know. We have been doing a research. All I'm saying, all the noise that you all will raise it up. You see it? So we're looking at it, folks. Next week, please do all you can. Mr. Kane will be our guest. And y'all who support CNC people, CNC supporters, one of your B-men will be here. It will be noisy. So y'all get ready. I hope y'all can't do that day because y'all used to be getting ANC people hard time when they come on the show. I hope y'all can't that day. Y'all might drop something. It's cheap CMC people come here. Y'all bring your cheapness here. We're looking at you. We're looking at you. That cheap behavior you get. We're looking at you.
How you call it boy cheap? How you call it boy cheap?
No, I said the behavior. No, because
you never even had anything to do with it.
No, we're looking at y'all.
Because my brother told him you got to be careful today. You say you were with Mr. Kane 100%. Now your voice now start to change. Don't
let me tell you. I mean, can be where you right now. I mean, can leave you right now. I mean, can be where you are leave. And I don't know something. Yeah. So I will speak. I'm in the capacity of leaving the man right now. I don't want to be with him. Yeah. So don't. So there. Anyway, folks. So Mr. Kane definitely next week we definitely want to have a sit down.
No. Seriously, but
Steve, let me just respond to River Sepro, right? He said he thought this was a pro-communist platform, but now it's CMC. No, you got it wrong. You know, and some of you be very, very hypocritical when it comes to Sktv. On this platform, we announce time without numbers, requesting all political parties in Liberia to send anybody they want to send here to be a part of Sktv so they can be advocating for them. But you want to beat your pepper in our mouth. Lazy set of people. Hypocrites. They call us this person TV, this person. When I decided to say I want to be part of a platform, a political party, I said I would make it clear. You used to call ANC, and we don't have no one person here from ANC on this platform. We have people that were supporting somehow, sympathizing with Mr. Cummings, considering him to be the best person amongst those that were running. But no, nobody here were member of ANC. Now I'm a member of CMC. That does not mean that the platform is with CMC. No. We are independent platform. We discuss issues. Likewise, we come here, we talk about anything we want to talk about. Then when it comes to the CMC, me being part of the executive of the CMC, I will be here to defend and articulate the idea of CMC anytime in any given days, regardless of who is here, who is not here. So simply because I'm attached to the platform, so that will deprive me from making a case for my party. Come on, man.
But and that's one of the reasons we want to clarify some of these things and provide.
If you think you want to have an alternative, you want to have somebody who from your party, you want them to come here and be a panelist or guest panelist on Sktv on a daily basis, it's up to you. Tell us.
Yeah, make it available.
Steve, Senator Monk, Senator Milbo, the person will come here every day. But you don't want to be here, but you want us to be the one to be advocating for you.
That's the point, right?
I was looking for a hero, right?
Yeah.
And that's the point. They want to be sitting at the back. Then we'll be there to be receiving all of the largest, all of the insult for them. They say, yeah, maybe you're strong. No. We're here for Liberian people. You won't come and talk for your party, come. Nobody's stopping you. Let
me come here a little bit. Anyway, go ahead. I think you're trying to say something. Go ahead.
I don't want to say something about my Oma. Our Oma Beata said she's considering too. So, let me tell you, there are a lot of Liberians. We have advocated in this country here and try. All the calls are falling on deaf ears. Now people themselves want to go to and try. So when they have the opportunity, so they can show you leadership, how it works. So you see, you can say, oh, you've been talking all day, you're talking, well, you can come and work. Now people say ready to come and work, then you want to question that. Come on, man. We can't get it both ways. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You know, the reason they came up with that theory that the Sktv, you know, one of the reasons I came to this platform, I used to monitor. I've been on Facebook for a very, very long time, but then we never even had a video interface. It was all about typing and making posts. So whether it was the discussion like Bro, TMZ, and all the other platforms, when I started following the Sktv, I was like, you know what? At least people got diverse view and opinion here, even though sometimes they might have issue, but at the end of the day, when you do your assessment, and when you came here, you said this platform before, it's almost like a diaspora platform. I say if the chairman back home can give us this kind of a platform that will be heard almost everywhere in the country, then I think it's an opportunity for people to come on this platform to make their contribution. So, but the reason they used to tell me as the ANC platform, because they kind of a topic and things that we discuss here. You know, it's not the sentimental politics, it's not the popularity politics. So whenever you try to talk about issues and things affecting the country, they assume that you support a particular candidate. That's just why it is. Even though you left the platform open. And that's the reason some of the folks, even in the government, the lawmakers, they don't like coming here. They will go to the Spoon, they will go to other networks, but they will avoid Sktv because the kind of a discussion we are usually engaged into on Sktv is not comfortable. You know, human being, Steve is a psychologist here. He knows people love comfort. They hate to be uncomfortable. And that's why. So when you talk about the issue, when you talk about the merit-based system and who is in the perfect position to be president, no, they will assume that you are talking about Alexander Cummings. So they came up with the idea that Sktv is an ANC platform. That's how they came up with that talking point. But anyway, that's it. You just said it right.
Yeah. Just to add, up to where I sit, all the people that ran for president in 2023 and 2017, Alexander Cummings is the best among all of them. He is the the cleanest of all among all of them. He has a track record of delivering. He has a track record of working and excel to the highest height with no corruption or crime in a very much the most competitive country in the world and the most competitive enterprise in the world, the corporate America. That's the most competitive business, organization anywhere we go in the whole world. For somebody to excel in the multi-billion-dollar company at that level with no corruption scandal whatsoever, and he was not attached to any other political or warring faction whatsoever. This guy's record is better than anybody that ran in that election. The future, I don't know. But the one that we already know, if you ask me today, Cummings was the better candidate, was the better person. He has better track record. He has better administrative experience than any other person that was running in that election. You deny it. So now you get somebody, the weakest of all of them. The weakest of all the people that ran. You took that person, you say that the person you won. Now you are what? Repeating whatever you plan. You say you want the Joseph Jima Boakai. And you looking at the way the country is going. He cannot even help himself, let alone to help the people. But you are there shamelessly defending it. They wanted to come back, to go back to the past election. You already won the election. Show the people what you can do. Prove to all that you did the right thing. But you shamelessly there defending Joseph Jima Boakai, knowing the fact that Joseph Jima Boakai was the worst thing. Joseph Jima Boakai divided Nimba County. Joseph Jima Boakai went and we talked to Prince Johnson. Trick him. Guess what he did? He refused to do everything he promised Prince Johnson. Before Prince Johnson died, Joseph Jima Boakai changed his phone number. He never allowed to talk to Prince Johnson. Jeremiah Koo left his party. They all betrayed the people of Nimba County. But now they see people want to come to Nimba people now. Go for what's his name? Koga. You betrayed the people already. You lied to them. You deny their sons and daughters jobs, but you want them to reward you again after rewarding you 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, and you did nothing. You kick them in the behind. Now you want to disrespect them again, say they should come and give you another chance to elect somebody who can help you corrupt the country more. The people are not going to do that. They know better.
Well, Mr. Kane, quickly, people are asking for the YouTube. They say we're not on YouTube.
Yeah, we're still having some issue with it. So we are on the other one, the Sktv-Lib on YouTube, but we are not on a regular YouTube yet because there was a video play here that went against their standards. So we run an appeal, so they suspended us for a few days. So that I think I think by within about a day or two we'll be back on the YouTube, regular YouTube. But we are on YouTube. We are on Sktv-Lib on YouTube. But we are not on the regular Sktv because of that.
Thank you for the clarity. I wanted to say something quickly to what you said. I wanted to say something to that. And this is the argument, or this is the conversation we've held over the years, and now why we are here. The reason Liberia is where it is today is because I believe most Liberians claim to like good people, claim to want the country to develop, claim to want the country to move forward, claim to want, they're attracted to people who will do what is right, but their action says something totally different. So they are in confusion with themselves. You can't be saying one thing and be doing another thing. And then so for me, what it shows to me, these people, they're addicted to criminals. They like bad people. They don't like people with good reputation. They don't like people with character because either they're jealous, they're hateful, they're very sad in themselves. They hate people to challenge them. Most of us Liberians, that's who we are. We don't like challenges. We don't like people that will come and do what is right. We don't want people that will come and hold us accountable and set standards or whatever. I see them hypocritically, some of them have the audacity to be posting Ibrahim Traore picture. You support Bouaka and you posting Ibrahim Traore picture? You got to be, look, something got to be wrong with your mind or your brain. They trying to burn you upside down, you fell down on your head to do that because you are a contradiction, you yourself. Imagine at your age, this time you are living, while people are running away from people like Bouaka, then you are running to support Bouaka. Imagine you support Bouaka, only to come defend him again. I just don't understand.
So Steve, see, to the Ibrahim Traore thing that you just brought up, right?
I don't understand.
Do you know Ibrahim Traore has refused to upgrade, to change his car?
Yeah.
The military car he was driving, when he was captain in the military. There's a car he's still using. The pay he was taking, that the pay he's still taking.
I was just about to say that
when he became president, he renovated his house with $500,000 United States dollars. He just paid $1.1 million United States dollars for cars, including bulletproof car for himself. Who really get time to walk you, Joseph Mabaga? Somebody already in the grave.
But Joseph Mabaga is on departure.
Problem on yourself.
Anytime they leave, they work.
Joseph Mabaga, they can't walk good. You're going to get still in the man to go to the public area. They may get talk good. When they go to play, you can be praying for you to return safely before you fall off like he fell off the last time. Then you go get bulletproof car. Who's going to shoot with Joseph Mabaga? You shot at the man one time. By the time you yell over the man one time, the man will fall out. Then I'm going to shoot. Nobody want to kill Joseph Mabaga. Nobody want to kill Joseph Mabaga. The man, when you yell at him, he will fall down. Then the man you go fire gun for. Why you go spoil your gun, your bullet for? Nobody want to kill Joseph Mabaga. Joseph Mabaga will continue to serve you. They let all the Google people that you see Joseph Mabaga that they save you. The man can't save himself. So you're happy.
So Mr. Kane,
you celebrate Ibrahim. So I just want to add that, Steve.
Right.
Joseph Mabaga, that's what is be celebrating Ibrahim Traore.
No.
That's a living contradiction.
And they're even sharing the mail post. They're even sharing all of the mail works. In fact, talking about, oh, there'll be free school. In fact, how the mail even rejected, I don't know, quote unquote, 200 plus marks that's supposed to be built. In fact, the method of factories. Are you kidding me? Why would you be government or official quickly 3 seconds and be sharing another government progress? And you are government official though. Is that a serious contradiction?
Melbourne, and to the point I was making, you know, I just want to conclude on this. I don't think the problem is Joseph Yoman Boakai. I don't think the problem can solely be attributed to the electoral processes in Liberia. The problem is solely attributed to the Liberian people and the decisions. And the last statement on this whole Joseph Boakai thing and the Liberian people decisions that they make. I've heard several surrogates from Joseph Yoman Boakai, people who support Joseph Yoman Boakai, instead of taking full responsibility and repenting and asking for forgiveness from the Liberian people, for those of you who supported Joseph Yoman Boakai. And just for the record, anybody who supported Joseph Yoman Boakai, shame on you. You are a disgrace. Your judgment is flawed. Your judgment is flawed. I mean, you have judgment problem. Shame on you. I don't care what reason you supported Joseph Yoman Boakai. You are a disgrace to yourself and your generation and the generation to come. I say if you support Joseph Yoman Boakai, if you supported Joseph Yoman Boakai in the past election, you are the problem of Liberia. You caused the problem for Liberia. The same way 6 years ago, those of you that supported John Weah, the same thing for you. Shame on you, are disgrace. But let me end on this point. Those of you who supported Joseph Yoman Boakai in the election, I respect the ones that come out and admit that they are feeling disenchanted, they feel disgraced and remorseful. I respect those men and those women that do that. Those of you that are making excuses, that's why I don't listen to all the other shows these days. I try not to go on there to listen to them because I get pissed off in my spirit when I listen to them. The reason for that, you have grown men and women sitting on these different platforms talking about, they're using the papier, they're exploiting the papier. Nobody is using any papier. That the same mistake, that the same statement you guys made for Joe Weah. Nobody is exploiting any papier or whatever it is. Nobody. It's time that we hold these people who come to office accountable. Joe Weah was a grown man. He was not a labor when they put him as president. If Nathaniel Mackey, whoever gave him any kind of corrupt idea or steal on his watch, he had the right to fire them, to hold them accountable, and to speak out. He did not. The fact that he remains silent means that he holds full responsibility. So any one of y'all come here to say, oh, and they're using the papier, and you know, and the people that are using the papier, you are just exacerbating the thing. You are increasing the disgrace and the shame, and you are shameless. Those of you that are passing around appear to be intellectual. You go on different platforms, you're speaking BB book, you know, this is how we'll solve the problem. How the hell in the world you will tell me this is how we solve the Liberia problem? When you support an 80-year-old man who are living on loan to come and be president, then you tell me this is how we solve the Liberia problem. Something wrong with your brain? I'm supposed to listen to you and take you seriously? The time you had the opportunity to move the country forward, you said no, you will give the country to an 80-year-old man who was living on loan, who is a new international and local liar and a crook. You knew it. Who say you never knew it? You knew it. But then you won't lecture me talking about you intellectual. You intellectual? You are not an intellectual. You are just a criminal and a crook too, who enable another criminal and a crook to come to power so that you can exploit this opportunity. You don't want abroad to move forward. You guys are the problem. You don't want the country to move forward. And when we say you get vexed with, you'll say, oh, yeah, when you talk, look, let me say this. I don't care how you think about the way I talk. I don't care how you feel about the way I talk. I care about the message I'm projecting. I'm not going to talk like you. I will talk the way I'm supposed to talk. You don't let the way I talk keep it moving. It is what it is, but I will never change the way I talk because you guys are bad actors. You are bad people, and you don't want to do what is right.
Great. Yes.
I want to say, because Steve was talking, I wanted to welcome Muna. I didn't want to cut him off.
For
Muna, welcome. How you doing? Muna,
thank you. I'm okay.
Looking sharp. What's going on? You something going on?
No, that is grace of God. Though.
Don't need that grace of God story. We told you yesterday. Don't tell me.
And the grace of God.
Oh,
Be that
you don't want to say grace of God, my man?
And the grace of God.
No. Mr. Cannon, the grace of God told the other that the grace of God and build again. Look at what two posts to dream the grace of God. Then the grace of God is only.
Anyway, I forgot to say something. Somebody just reminded me. One of my brothers, Maurice A.M. Jabatet, just say Eid Mubarak. Mebo actually started.
I told you
well,
that.
Mebo the one that called in front of me. He started telling me that you know about the Eid more than me. I will fasting, you're not fasting, you know. How can you know the Eid more than me? But anyway, Eid Mubarak to our Muslim brothers and sisters who are poised to break the fast tomorrow. Sunday, it was supposed to be on Monday. I know most of the Fofana and Dukle people are happy right now because we're cutting the 1 day short instead of Monday. It's going to be today will be the last day of the month of Ramadan. We the good Muslim there, we are actually sad the Ramadan is going away. But the other beginner who can't wait for the fast month to finish, they jubilating right now.
I saw one guy pushing the clock, the hand of the clock, pushing it to, I think 7 or 8
Yeah,
o'clock.
right now, they're jubilating right now, especially the Fofana people and the Dukle people there. Anyway, I'm just joking with my people traditionally. So, Mr. Keseli, Sumo, my brother, welcome. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thank God we are here again. Better than never. Sorry for the time. But
okay.
we're
so back to you guys, Mabel.
Yeah, maybe I know you say you have a question for me.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Khan. And also let me join you also to say to our Muslims, brothers and sisters, indeed, on tomorrow, don't forget, for me, I will visit most of you who I know personally. And so anything you cooking on tomorrow, just get my label set. Trust me, I will be with you on tomorrow. Yeah, so my brother,
you're gonna both be here if you can eat it. I'll put it.
No, I'm told that because I know you get Steve by you now, Steve.
Oh, you want you go to learn?
Maybe that I'm not.
Maybe that thing there. That's it there. That's the eagle there. We'll do our time.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Kane, before we go back into the politics of Melbourne or ask a question, we can hold Melbourne in contempt because as a certain deacon, you said that's where the church looking funny. As a certain deacon, why are you rushing to break the musical fast? I don't understand you. Why are you rushing the fast?
Oh, then you get it wrong, because the Bible says, joy or rejoice with your brothers when they are celebrating or when they are rejoicing. Why you want to stop me from rejoicing with people or celebrating with people when they're celebrating?
I love that response, man.
Mabel,
The best response ever.
Hold on. You are 100% right. Let me tell you something. You see this team guy here? It's a similar version of Promote the Mo. A similar version. Because why?
No.
This guy myself, we went to California, we went to Sacramento, California. We went for a program. The program includes going to church with the people.
Good.
I went there, the church was here. We were sitting side by side. And not only that, when they were carrying the offering basket around, I wouldn't pay for me, but I gave them money too. They pay for that for them.
Okay.
How can you question that one? Say, but man, why are you doing this as a Muslim?
No, wait now. You see that the problem there? Well, let me answer with scripture.
I gave the money too. He put it in the offering basket.
Y'all wait now. You see, Mr. Cannon, let me be clear about something. Melbourne, I said, I use the word of setting deacon. The scripture Melbourne quoted, let me counter quote that scripture. Because the same Bible say, do not be equally yoked with what? Melbourne, what does it say?
Do not be equally yoked with unbeliever. It doesn't mean that.
Wait. You deacon. Well, let me bring
that for me.
So as we speak, in the church, you are a deacon. You're especially a certain Baptist deacon who's a president. We have a recording of these things that stop the Muslim people from moving somewhere in Lofa. They stopped the church from building mosques and other things in there. They stopped it because of the Christian belief. In fact, you're hypocritical Christian. Most of you people call Muslim people. How do you call them?
They're
You're
not
calling Indians. So why you want to eat a Indian food?
No, listen, Mr. Kanye said something about I come in to when you talk to now,
Okay, gentlemen. You know what?
These two Baptist men want to derail the process.
Yeah, they all conversation here, you know, correct.
Let's
move
some of us.
Mr. Kanye.
Yeah.
But I don't understand. I don't understand what Steve will have problem with Mayborn. Even if you are telling, if you were tell Mayborn, why should he be equal to yoke with the unbeliever? Except now you explain to us that our brothers and sisters they are not believers.
Correct.
Let's go to rest. Let I won't go to rest.
Yeah, let's move on.
Let's go to rest.
That's a problem.
So, Mayborn, how are you?
Yeah.
How are you, Mayborn? How are you? How are you?
For this year, we'll not be giving you food. We're not bringing. Or next year, we'll revisit the kids. We'll look at it and open it all. Let's move on.
What you do for the year we will now? Just for me. So, but I let's push our waiting for Mr. Kanye. So I think Mr. Kerry is a waste meat and what Mr. Kerry for it. Thank you. So say
what the finance here.
Yeah, thank you. Say what you're saying again, my brother. Yeah, we're going to get in position. Say what you're saying to Mr. Kanye.
Everybody, I don't even know why I get.
What kind of
push get a banana?
I think Muna will be the logistic officer.
Logistic officer? Now all you have a Muna? What do you do?
And I want him more resource.
Exactly. Muna won't be the human resource, so Muna can be the one to sign a letter to fire you.
At the PRO, yeah. At the PRO.
Okay. So like, I think we need to get back, we need to get
So my follow-up question to you, Steve, is sometimes most of the blames will always be shifted to the people back home. But at the end of the day, if you notice, sometimes some of the let's say some of the things sometimes start from you people at that end. Sometimes you will call your people, or maybe you will call us and say, no, we believe in the candidate. Like, for example, I can use Spoon Network, one of the other example that heavily inform our people, heavily campaign for this government, heavily convince our people, and even some of the panelists also from the US, they were also on our platform. And today they were able to convince and to cajole the mind of our people. And our people elected this President Joseph Yeman Bouaka. So I feel when you are shifting most of the blames, for me now, it shouldn't be like you want to shift the blame 100% on us who are down, and you leave the other people who are maybe around the world. So what you have to say to that when it comes to blame shifting, the way you shift most of the blames?
No, but I think that's a good question. I think that's a very, very good question, and I also think that this is a sincere question that we all should have, especially holding all of us accountable to some extent. Those of us in the diaspora, the influences we exert on our people back home, whether it's through the money that we send them, whether through the caretaking, our relationship with them, and all those different factors, right? I think there's a good question. I think, but the bigger picture here is the bigger responsibility is on the people who are voting down there. And they've proven that over and over that they have not even thought about their own interests. You got many of these guys here who, in the diaspora, let me say this. maybe, and this is just my own math, right? Maybe 95% or 98% of the Liberians in the diaspora who supported Joseph Yuma Boakai or George Manuel Weah and encouraged people to vote for them are job seekers. If you check the record, they were probably doing nothing in this country. They were as useless as it gets. They were looking for opportunity to come to Liberia to steal. So they came on these different platforms. What is that other joke thing that they had called, what you call that other joke thing that they have, but they close it now, that Dylan was leading or whatever it is. If you look at all of them who are on there, the conglomeration of bunch of people who are doing nothing in the diaspora. I'll give you an example. Jeremy PL ain't sure where you were working in the diaspora. Ain't saying from. I'll give you an example, my other young friend. So the reason I'm saying these things is you see these people, you know these characters. So we can attribute the bigger blame to the people in the diaspora because majority of the people in the diaspora who were seeking for better leadership to create economic relief in our country, who said Mr. Cummings or Monoba or what other guy named Samuel Senior Freeman, you know, or even Tiawan Gonglo, you will see that these are the people who are responsible in the country, who are mature, who are thinking about the betterment of Liberia. They were not thinking about looking for a job or to be politically aligned so that they can get something. So this is the difference. And you know why? The reason I blame our people, as we speak now, we're not in political season. We're not in political season to say we're in election time or whatever it is. Election is almost 5 years away or 6 years away, 4 years away. Guess what? Our people are automatically conglomerating some of them. The people who got voting cards, they are singing song like, to Joria, we sorry we made a mistake.
Yeah, we're
So
sorry.
I'm going to say on the platform and blame those who in the diaspora. Mama, we got to get serious in our country. The bigger responsibilities are on the voters, those who got a voting card. These are the people that make majority of the decisions. And until they can change their mindset to vote uncomfortably, because the thing about election is not about voting for popularity, especially in Liberia. It's not about voting for one party line or who you love or who you care about. No, it's not. It got to be about somebody who is solution-driven. People who are able to solve that problem in our country, my brother. If you keep voting on party line and you keep voting because the other person is popular or because the person at the time now, you know the papi been running for the team, let's just give it to the papi. Guess what? The people who've been running for the team will come. All the time you wasted the time, will come and exploit you and use you, especially those people that have no track record of being beneficial to themselves or benefiting anybody or can do anything good to move the country forward. So that's why I will say here again, the bigger responsibility is on you guys who got a voting card. You guys got yourself in this mess, and y'all will enjoy this mess. Every time I come on the show, I will remind y'all. Y'all will enjoy what you're voting for.
Well, thank you. I don't know what about Cassidy and other Mona can give us maybe a few updates from the end quickly. Because Cyprian called it today, we really wanted to get a lot of updates from Nima County as to how the engagements and with the information of one of the candidates, quote unquote, been disqualified or so on, stay. We are still waiting for that release, from maybe for NEC. But I guess go ahead. How Bon County, in fact, how the people that are receiving some of the information when it comes to the impasse at the Capitol building and their sons, then one of the key players into all of it happening.
All right, thank you very much. Once again, Radio Informer is proud to be associated with the Sktv show, and Radio Informer is owned and operated by the Rufus and Ruth Tati Foundation. Today, in Bon County, specifically in Former, we observe a huge gathering of supporters of Senator Johnny Bay. He came here today to have a retreat with his supporters, citizens of the county, and I attended that program today. It was unique. A lot of people, the retreat was needed about, expressing, the dissatisfaction among the supporters and informing the supporters as to what are those developments he have done over the 1 year, 3 months. And, a lot of people, a lot of his supporters commended him for the hard work. And then he also informed them about the playing hard for 2025, and a lot of them, are in hard gear to work along with the senator to make sure to see Bon County being a better county. And this seem a story that has to do with China Union report is a concern of a lot of, with a lot of people, a lot of the citizens are concerned. During the program today, Representative for the family was around, and the media, engaged him, and then he was questioned about the money China Young is claiming of paying to the Liberian government, and he informed the media that they are investigating, they are going to those institutions, those ministries that are responsible for receiving money for the government to see how best that information can be proven. So so far so good. That's the information we have from our end here today in former district, Bon County.
Wonderful follow-up question quickly. I was also asking as to what they take when it comes to the impasse at the Capitol building. What are some of the news or maybe reactions that you're also getting or hearing from the public in Bon County?
As it stands in this part of Bon County, a lot of people are just waiting for the pending ruling from the Supreme Court, and some of them are saying that will be the climax of the whole show, because what they're seeing is that upon the ruling, then everybody will go to status quo. That's what they are suggesting. A lot of them are suggesting that will be yeah.
Thank you, brother. Can I say this more quickly to Muna before we go to Sipwin, we're going to close off on the entire update from the county. Go ahead, Muna. How everything else ready?
Yeah, Zwedge is relatively calm. This beautiful Saturday evening. So the news in Zwedge, Grand Judea County, that the Deputy Managing Director for Labrador Water and Sewer, T. was engaged in county to see how best they can revamp the water system in Zwedge. So he came along with a technical team checking those pipes and making sure that the one are good or the one are bad to see how best the water system can be revamped in Swedish City.
Well, great. Thank you, Muna. That moves to the Supreme Court, where in Nimba County by elections activities is ongoing, and engagements with citizen. Mind you, I think that will be on tomorrow. If yes, the National Election Commission open the campaign on tomorrow, which will be the 30th of March. And Cyprian, how the momentum of Cyprian Court, I don't know whether you read it, but how the momentum.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay,
I'm right here, Memo. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing me on the SKTV show. And let me say good evening to all those listening and viewing us also on the television. Yeah. The first thing is you are right, Memo. Even though we've not gotten a release from the National Elections Commission, but I can confirm to you that Prophet Key Opa Yezien, Justin Opa Yezien, aka Prophet Key, has been rejected. He has been disqualified by the National Elections Commission, evidenced by his own post, his own Facebook page last evening. He went on his page and blasted the National Elections Commission and insulted a lot. The National Elections Commission, blaming them for denying him because they know that he's going to be the better candidate in these elections. His platform is very clear, talking about improving the population of Nimba, talking about women empowerment, vocational education. So he was talking about he being, unjustifiably denied, from the process. So that has been all over today. People have been talking about it. It has now reduced those contesting, the aspirants, from 8 to 7. From 8 to 7. Opa Yezia has said, Prophet Key has said that he's not going to go to court. His lawyer has advised him that he should not go to court because even the people the magistrates that are supposed to sign on the complaint are nowhere to be found. So he was furious last evening on his Facebook page, insulting everybody as always. But many people are not surprised of the situation. In fact, this whole thing was brought to light by the United Party youth chairman here in Nimba County. His name is Princess Doma. You know, he first raised it, and other people started digging in, local voices, and other people started to investigate, and it was proven that he didn't register, he wasn't part of the process. But how you obtain a voter registration card is also something that needs to be investigated. So many people are saying, yes, disqualifying Opa Yezien, Justin Opa Yezien is one thing, but he should be prosecuted to serve as a deterrent. But so that people will not go intentionally trying to mislead, and clandestinely enter the process. Had he not been booked, he would have made fool out of the Elections Commission the entire country. You know, but Opa Yezien said he got the car in his possession was given to him by the National Elections Commission. Also, he got something to prove. That's why he needs to go to be taken to court. How can he got Elections Commission ID card? You know, how can he got a voter registration card in his possession? He's justifying that the QR code, you know, on that card is genuine. So it's something that's to be investigated. So it's just simple to say, yeah, we're disbanding. He's not going to be part of the process. But you know, it's also something for to investigate to find out some of the claims he's making, whether they can be substantiated or not. That's something we need to look at. But I can simply say to you that the number has reduced now from 8 to 7. On the other side, today, we got this information. The chairman of the CMC Weekday walked into our studio this morning on the Saturday Morning Talk. We have a show here that we run called the Saturday Morning Talk, to make a very startling revelation that this morning there was a program taking place in one of the towns, one of the smallest towns here in District 4, where the MDR, you know, of Samuel Koga and the United Party had gathered some chiefs and elders of all of the towns in those in that part of Nimba, District 5, District 3, District 4, and other places, to encourage them to carry a message. But according to him, according to the CMC Weekday chairman, the team of Representative Koga was behaving into rituals, traditional activities. That they had killed a cow in Sktv-Lib. It's a town. I'm not sure if I'm getting the town name very well. It's a traditional town here where traditional activities were going on, and they had killed a cow, invited all of the chiefs and elders, and did some chanting, did something funny on the cow, that when they eat it and they go back to their various towns and cities, anything they say to the supporters, that the supporters will buy it. They will agree with them. There will be no hesitation. So that thing came up today, and yes, people call. Wow. They're going to that level now. Everything coming on now. So it was like people call from the town and confirm that there was the kill cow there today. That some leaders in fact, it was even expected that the vice president of the Republic of Bureau would have joined the program today. But I can't confirm whether he had really attended that program. But I can confirm to you that yes, a cow was killed there. Well, I can say whether it was done traditionally to encourage the people, or maybe they chanted on it, made medicine on it, so that when they eat it, they can be able to go back and talk to the people to convince them to vote for Samuel Koga. But according to him, also allegedly, Representative Samuel Koga and his team had gone to some medicine men, some juju men and ritualists to predict his future, as to whether he's going to win this election, whether he's the favorite to win this election. And according to the story, the ritualists had said to him that no, you're not a preferred candidate. At this point, you can be, but then he asked them, what is the way out? And so, according to the story, that was the way out. Kill a cow, do some juju on it, and invite people from the chiefs and elders to come and eat it so that I can.
Silvery, I beg you, what's going for? Let me say this. I think
so. Steve, thank God I hear me some of the news.
Yeah, but I think the thing is easy.
Sktv-Lib, District 4. They were the kill cow today.
I think this thing is already.
Talking about the man one predicted future.
This thing is very interesting, but this is not new. What I can say, whether to the CMC or whatever, this is not easy fix. Even in other religions, For example, if a Christian or if somebody who fast tells you, well, I will fast for 7 days or whatever it is, make it easy. If that person fasting and gives you for 7 days, just take 21 days, that 3 times the 7 days. We'll see who pray God will answer. So to make it easy, send no man kill 1 cow. Let the CNC people kill 3 cows. Go back to that thing, may gain something, and we'll move on. Let me say this. Let's not waste our time on the people carry cow here, whatever it is. Let me say, if I were there, you know what I would do? I will eat 2 other cows and I'll go make my decision. I don't care about
enough.
I'll be holding 1 cow meat on the day of election and be eating and still go vote. What are you talking? What is always our time on? So let me be the cow. That part of the electoral processes. So I'm saying here, the thing is very simple. The CMC people here, the guy representing here, Mr. Sekou Kana is here. Sekou, you have bought 2 cows. In fact, to make it fancy, I won't go to the 2 cows you buy me 3. Move on. I'll be making noise to get back cow.
So Steve, quickly before Steve come on, in case your own or maybe your juju man is maybe a little bit on the other juju, because mind you though, they have their own tabras. So
yes.
And maybe you may let them go to the lower one and that of the upper one. So in case you want to go to the other side, no. We now invite you here and please don't go on this side. Where will you go?
No, first of all, if I decide ever to get involved with Juju Benin, I'm not going to those 100 Juju men in Labrador. I'm going to a Juju men that bigger than other than they can report to. And I'm going to sit down with somebody who will tell you one thing today, they can't tell you other one something. I'm going internationally. If I want to ever get involved with Juju Benin, what are you talking? That means they'll go to the Labrador, go let you know somebody to Zansan Kawane. Zansan Kawane, they say they're collecting money for you. You react for you.
So,
nothing serious in our country.
Let me say something real quick. We got our juju.
Thank you very much.
Our juju, the development. Development will conquer any other thing that they are going through. I can tell you that. Nimba people, they are for development, they are for building roads, they are for empowering farmers, they are for building bridges, they are for lights. You know, when you get light somewhere, you know witchcraft can go there. The witchcraft will operate in darkness.
The other witchcraft don't get on the stop on Mr. Canada, they can go.
No, the other witchcraft, then when we build light everywhere, we get plenty of light everywhere. They will have no place to do the witchcraft thing. They can go, maybe they'll go to Africa or Guinea or somewhere in the border to the border town. But they will not do it in Nima County. I can tell you on a serious note. The juju that can work right now with the Labrador people is to stand for the people. Let them feel it, not just talking it. Samuel Koga being in power for 13 years, nothing to show for it. Samuel Koga was just elected in 2023 to serve for 6 years. He has not done anything. Why would you want to reward him give away another 9 years or 7 years for doing nothing? Also, the people of Nima County, they know better. No amount of juju, no amount of medicine man can convince the people of Nima County to reward Joseph Boakai and Jeremiah Kun again for slapping the Nimba people in the face. Jeremiah Kun was with Prince Johnson Party, MDR. After winning the election, they didn't want to kick them out, but he left the party. Joseph Nima Boakai promised the Nimba people everything he promised them, he didn't do it. The people are not happy. They promised them jobs. They promised them development. They promised them a lot of things, Steve and Mabel and Mong and Muna and Keshali. I can tell you. The people of Nima are not happy. And the people of Nima vote for Koga. It means that the people of Nimba are very happy with the way Joseph Boakai and Jeremiah Kun treating the people of Nimba. That means they are happy for the fact that they have been accused. Joseph Boakai and Jeremiah Kun have been accused for being the reason why the Prince Johnson died, because of their pressure and threat. Nimba people will show that they are happy that Jeremiah Kun and Prince Joseph Boakai, they allegedly kill Prince Johnson so they can have their own person to replace him. When you want to give them what they want. So Nimapo will prove themselves. If they elect Koga, it means that they then set to conspire with Jeremiah Kun and Joseph Nima Boakai to kill Prince Johnson. Because maybe they were tired of Prince Johnson now. And they wanted to remove him because that's why Joseph Boakai then won. They want, because they were tired of going to Prince Johnson all the time. So they want somebody they can control. So Steve, Mong, and everybody here, I can show you. The people of Nima County, I'm hoping that they will understand that Mike is the best candidate amongst all the people that are running in this by-election. But if they decide not to vote for Mike Bullion, they should not vote for Koga, because Koga is the worst of all of them. You'll be sending a wrong message to the government. You're telling the government, say you are doing good, we are happy, our lives are better, our children are happy. Food is cheaper now. Gasoline is cheaper. Rice price is cheaper. The road network is good. Then you tell the government you're happy with them. Similar thing happened with George Weah. When George Weah performed so decimally, people wanted to send message to George Weah. When George Weah pulled up a candidate in the by-election in most of other countries, in political way, that's how they don't want the election. Not because of any merit or not because they don't have done any work in that place, but it was the liberal people way of sending you a message to inform you that you are not performing, you are not doing well, you're not doing good to our people. So the Liverpool was, I believe, the will and the shoe. Send similar message to Joseph Boakai government that you're not doing good by our people. You're not treating us good. We gave you presidency, then you're treating us badly. You are the reason why our hero, our political godfather died. You are the reason why our children are not in school. You are the reason why rice prices are very expensive right now. But if you go and give them what they want, you are telling them kudos. You're telling them thank you. We are happy with you. We are happy with your performance. Everything you do right now is good for us. We are happy with you. And I believe, from what I know, from what I've heard, the people of Dima are not happy here. The people are suffering. They were lied to. They clocked them. They lied to them. They told them, say, they're going to get a job. They didn't get nothing. Joseph Boakai refused to take Prince Johnson call. He changed the phone number. Jeremiah Kun refused to take Prince Johnson call. He's even led the main party. So now they want to kill Prince Johnson and bring their own person to replace Prince Johnson so they can control Nimba. Nimba will reject that. That's what I got to tell you. I'm from Nimba. We're talking to people. And the people will reject it.
But Mr. Khan, let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question because this is highly possible. Very, very highly. We've seen it before when current Vice President Jeremiah Kun was aligned with CDC, the government in 2020. We saw the senatorial election in Nima County, which brought him to become senator through the influence of Prince Johnson and President George Weah. Just for the record's sake, there was violence in Nima.
Yeah.
And it was alleged that the election was rigged or stolen, for better words, in favor of Jeremiah Kun, allegedly. My question to you now is, Representative Koga is highly backed and supported by the UP-led administration, by the vice president who is reported or allegedly supporting him, has
not allegedly. He declared his support for him.
Okay. Declared support openly for him. If the election is rigged in Koga favor, what is the next plan of action? What's going to happen?
Okay, so what we know and what we were told, given the proximity of Mike and the VP, Mike led the campaign for VP twice when he won all those times for representative, for senator. If there were any cheating, but then Mike knows where the bodies are buried. Mike will know where and how they can cheat. And as I speak to you, the CMC is working diligently, tirelessly to make sure. In fact, we are training the pool washers right now as we speak in our new location to tell you how serious this is. We are training the pool washer. They don't know who they are. They will see them during the day of the election. And we'll make sure the election is free, fair, and transparent. Anything short of that, we will let the Liberian people know, and Liberian people will decide. The people of Nima, in particular, will decide what to do. But I believe, based on what I know, we don't expect anything funny. If they do it, they will be exposed. Then Liberian people will take it from there.
Okay.
I know. I was about to follow up on that question.
Even though we got it,
the reason I wanted to, I wanted to interject a little bit. It's one thing know where the bodies are buried, and then it's another thing going against a well-oiled machine, like the ruling party in terms of resources. The election commission, they can push button from anywhere. Now, if you see a desperate guy like Koga going to traditional chiefs and elder, that's how the people in power run the show, because they understand that these chiefs and elder, they got power. They can influence the regular people to vote in a particular way. So, in as much as he got the experience when it comes to being on the short side of the electoral process, he's also vulnerable now that you're going against an establishment and the ruling party. Not only the ruling party, but getting the support also of the sitting vice president. So that's a challenge. I just want for people to understand that just because you know where the bodies are buried, it don't necessarily mean that you can stop the process from happening if at all they want to engage in some clandestine behavior. So that's another thing. But that's okay.
So what I want to say is that knowing where the bodies are buried, it gives you, it may not give you the chance to stop in it, but it gives you the opportunity to see signals, to see sounds. When you see them, you will know exactly something's happening. And, unlike someone who has no idea, no clue how those things are done, sometimes they'll be doing it right before your eye, you have no clue. Okay. Or somebody who's been within their rank, who's been among them, who have led some of the processes that they have been going through. When you see sound, you may not be able to stop it, but you will know it. And when you know it, you could potentially disrupt it. If you can't disrupt it, you can alarm about it, so the whole world will know about it. So it's hard to fight a state government, especially a corrupt mandate government. So that's the thing. We may not. If there is it is an organized crime, it's hard to stop them from happening. But when you see the signal, you can disrupt it, or you can alarm about it, or at least you can expose it so that the people will know how they are winning, if they are not winning the right way. But until then, the CMC and Honorable Mike Bloom will not really crowd foul at this point. We believe we're going to win this election. It's a matter of time for the campaign to kickstart. We will deploy everything available to us. Trust me.
I hope you guys do, because let me tell you something. Jumping over the dead body. With the way Koga was warming up Maradona saying he can close up. I think I seen that video to Mabel. Mabel, can you please show it for our audience?
Koga was running some other area. I don't even falling. That one.
Yeah, I think there's a video.
Yeah, so
All
Mr.
right,
King,
all right. Good.
I know
Yeah,
Melbourne,
yeah.
I know
Steve,
Melbourne,
I have a follow-up
I know
question for
Melbourne.
Steve quickly. Yeah. Steve, please 1 minute or Steve 30 seconds. I want to know about the voter registration exercise. Mind you, this is very, very important. Even though Mr. Khanna talk about it'll be free, fair, and transparent. Well, I think for the free aspect of the entire election, I'm very concerned with the entire voter damage cards and so on. Supreme Court, where are we?
That process ended. It ended on the 25th. You know, it started on the 20th and ended on the 25th, only for 5 days. But yesterday, the Elections Commission, launched the civic voter education exercise, at two centers in Tapeta and in San Nicolas. That means that the actual process of educating the people just started on yesterday. And for me, I see it as coming very, very late. Campaign will be starting on the 31st of this month, according to the NEC guideline, and by Monday, which is also the 31st, they will be releasing the final listing of qualified candidates. So I don't know how the timeline is, but the very day you're releasing the listing, that the same day you officially launching the campaign, and just 2 days before that, you launching the civic voter education exercise. That's why too many people left out, out of the replacement exercise for the process. Too many people, as I said to you, people come to me every day to tell me that they didn't replace their card, their cards got missing, some of them got damaged cards, and I will tell them, then that means you will not be part of the process. So this issue of not adequately informing our people is something very, very serious, and it's going to play a part. It's going to undermine. That's how even the invalid votes and seeing they can come up, because when people don't know about the process, people don't know how to vote, they won't vote rightly. We will have the time now to do this, can know your candidate, where your candidate is on the ballot. All of these things, it takes time for people to even know their candidates. Some people don't even know who are those running. You're supposed to send the pre-printed ballot, that fake something they can bring that we can carry around. It's not original, but people have to carry around for people to see it and then know their candidate. All of these things, I don't know how it's going to go, but I think that the timeline, the opening of campaign, the launch of the CVE and everything is just not adequate for our people. That's why too many people did not replace their cards.
I want to go back to something. I want to go back to something that's very important that Cyprian talked about, which I think is important in as much that we're still focusing on the Nima County election. I think it needs to start early on, because this could pose a serious problem for the country down the line. I want to go back in as much that we joke about it, in as much that we did not talk about him a lot on this platform. We wish not to give him that leverage, but the fact that he's created this buzz is a serious problem, and that has to do with the Prophet Key issue. We didn't take him to be a serious contender, and up until today, for some of us, I don't think he's serious. I don't think anybody from Nima should have voted for him. That is my point. That is my view. But at the end of the day, the bigger picture here is two things that caught my attention. The elections commissions. First of all, a Unity Party partisan alarming this. It shows a lot, right? Knowing that this is one of their fighters. This is one of the men that can help them to come to power. So that in itself shows that, you can look at it from two angles. One, the Unity Party want to do what is right, or another one, the Unity Party threw one of the supporters on the bus. Was this done deliberately? I would say yes, this was done deliberately. And I will also add on that it's sweet for him. It's very, very sweet for him. And I like that part of it. Yes, the Unity Party are staying with you on that. That's how it's supposed to be. But here is the issue that you raised, Cyprian. I think that's very important. Disqualifying is not enough. We have to find out how he even got there. This process, because this means is there a loophole? Can this be utilized by other people. So this is a bigger question that puts the neck up there to be scrutinized, to understand the process and whatever it is. Especially when you look at the residency clause or whatever it is. It's not a secret that this man does not live in Liberia. He has not lived there for a year or whatever it is. There are residency clause that qualifies someone to run. You see what I'm saying? So all of these factors need to be taken into consideration. Why the NEC even accept him from the get-go, knowing that they have
how did he obtain the card? The card in his possession. How did he obtain that card?
So these are people that we need to start asking. We need to start asking ourselves. Monk, I don't know what you think about that. What say you before we go to the
for me? Oh, go ahead, Cyprian.
Yeah, let me just add this. In his revelation, the man said he crossed the border in 2023 under the cover of darkness and came here and registered and obtained a valid voter registration card. That's something we need to investigate. Where did he register? How did he? We need to go. This is not just to say, okay, we expel him, we ban him from the process, but the man made startling revelation. The man say he got card. How he got the card? Who issuing the card? We need to know how many people are in possession of such cards that will be allowed to vote in this process. That's what
and this before Monk comes in, and this exposes the voting population. This also exposes the loophole in NEC as to how many
issue of cheating, the issue of indeed.
As to how many people can cross overnight to register, come and vote, and not even be in Liberia, residing in Liberia, and go back to where they are. Does that substantiate some of the claims that other people been making in the past, that not only the voter talking, but it's been from Sierra Leone, from Guinea, for articles that are not Liberians to come and register and vote in the elections? All of these different things. This is a bigger problem that we have. This is
serious one. Then we'll say that NEC is not transparent.
Exactly so.
They're not transparent.
So Monk, what say you? And why is it that they're using him now as a scapegoat as opposed to other people? Monk, what say you? How do you react?
For me, I got a different theory. I believe that the whole electoral process in Liberia is fundamentally flawed, right? If you got elected officials that can chuck people from different countries, it's no different from what Prophet Key is doing.
True.
Even from different districts or from different counties. You can't come from Monserrato County and go and vote in Lima County. That's the same thing. It's no different from Prophet Key, because it means you are kind of skewing the process. You kind of playing by another set of rules. But with a particular emphasis and the focus on Prophet Key, for me, politically, I think it's a draft back. From my own assessment, I believe with the regime having their own candidate in the race, I think they believe Prophet Key might end up taking your vote from Koga. If you really want to look at it from a deeper political standpoint, they know that there will be people that will vote for Prophet Key. Especially among young people, he's popular. You can call him all you want to call him. He's rude. He can use derogatory comment. But at the end of the day, in elections, there will be people that will vote for Prophet Key. And who do you think Prophet Key is most likely to take a vote from? It can only be from Sam Koga. So now when you got a lower voter participation and lower turnout, wherein the voter themselves, they cannot even identify most of the candidate, then more than likely you want to use the process of elimination by getting rid of him. Because everything that Prophet Key is doing, other lawmakers that currently sit in your legislature did the same thing.
So, Mo, are you saying by essence this is a concocted plan by the government to get rid of him so that he doesn't take vote away from Samuel Koga?
From their preferred candidate. That would be my interpretation. I don't think it's more about him coming to. I don't think it's about the process. It's not about Prophet Key trying to be a criminal, because they are all guilty of the same crime. People come from out of the country. We know it happened in Cape Verde, bombing, where people came from as far as Sierra Leone. So if you want to make that case, I can say Prophet Key been in the Liberian political space for a very long time. So whether he doesn't meet the residency clause, that's not a main thing. But I think from my own assessment, they want to get rid of him because Prophet Key being in that race, let's assume in a low voter now, maybe you might get 30 to 40% participation rate. Prophet Key won't take vote from anybody other than Koga. So that's just my own theory, though. I'm not saying that what happening, but I would factor that in as well.
Okay.
So, Monk, you are 100% right. You know, I don't like to talk about that guy on any, on this platform, or any, responsible conversation, to be honest with you, because someone who gains, prominence through, my cause and stuff like that, I don't like to validate them. I don't like to give them credibility. However, speaking of what's going on right now in Nimba County, Prophet Key is a Guillaume. And Prophet Key supposed to take away a lot of vote from Koga. And that's the reason why they take him out of there. They made similar efforts. They brought in $300,000 with pickup, asking Garrison Yellow and Mark Blown to leave. So each of them could get $150,000 with a brand new pickup for themselves, and with a promise for an appointment in government, so that they can leave, so that the stage can only be for Koga and Edith Kongolo. There was a conversation. The people refuse. So they're trying to get at anybody by any means possible to reduce the number of people, especially a Geo person, because they're already campaigning that this is supposed to be a vote for a Geo person. Nyatwanya said it, Jeremiah Kun said it. They already tribalized the whole election. But if you say this is time for Geo person to be senator, and you have more than 1, 2, 3 Geo men in the race, that means the people are going to vote for the Geo person. But if those votes are not for one person, the Geo vote will split among all the Geo guys. And at the end of the day, you may not get your desired result. That could play very well in favor of Edith. Their own campaign they're making, they do that against themselves. So that's why they have tried to remove as many Geo as they can remove from the process, so that Koga can be the only Geo man in the race. If you remember Koga attacking Musa Ability, you heard him say, also you bringing somebody in to take vote from me. That was the concept. He's talking about bringing in a Geo person because you're going to divide the Geo vote. But on the other hand, Mike should be the one to benefit. Since they are saying this is supposed to be for Geo person, this one's supposed to be for mono person in black and white, Mike is both Geo and mono. Mike's mother is a mono. His father is the Geo. So Mike is better than all of them. Mike is the one that can unite the country. Let's assume, since they are the two predominant tribes in the country, Mano and Gio. So Mike has both Mano and Gio blood in him, running through him. So Mano people, they are son. Mano woman born him. Gio people, they are son. Gio man born him. So Mike is the answer. And Koga is the government candidate. If the government do you good, then vote for Koga. If you're happy with the country right now, with all the chaos, with the lawlessness, with all the hunger and everything going on in the country, if you're happy with the government, yeah, vote for Koga. You're happy, then you increase your happiness. If you're all employed, children employed, they come from university, they come from high school, they ain't got nothing to do. You're all over the place. Then you're happy with that, then vote for Koga because of the government candidate there. But you want change, you want job, you want development, you want your road to be fixed, you want your farmers to be empowered, you want your children to get scholarship to go to school, vote for Mike Bloom. Simple.
So, Melbourne, before you take a few calls here really quick, let me just say this. I stand with the Unity Party for removing Prophet Key.
Like I always stand with people.
I do. I stand with them. That's what you get when we have warned you over and over and you don't listen. That these people are ungrateful sets of people. They will use you, they will dump you, and disgrace you. What they have done is just that the other trap they've set for Prophet King, which I will not say on the show. Any attempt, when you want to attempt, go ahead. And the next person, you keep the show. The next person that Costa, you will learn the hard way. I stand with Joseph Boaka and Jeremiah Kuhn. I do. If they can play Prince Johnson like you, if they can play Prince Johnson like you, then you and Costa, you'll be fun. You understand yourself. Melbourne, let's see if we can take a few calls here. I stand with United Party, just so we know. I stand with Joseph Boaka.
Yes, simply call it a team if you want to take
Yeah,
calls.
if simply can be able to take the call, it'll be better because
Let's take it from Nima County, from the People Republic.
from the Republic of Nima County.
So the numbers are 0887 224 214 0772 566 515. You can call and be a part of the discussion this evening on the SKTV show on Truth FM here in Nimba County and Truth FM in Duport Road and other affiliate radio stations. We have our first caller this evening. Let me take you. Good evening. Yes.
This is Martin Ford,
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's clear. You get out there almost all. This is a representative of this is more far from where I'm from that don't not be in the district. The country says too. And you wanted to be senator. So why we require to give me a petition that will always be fair? This one election, you said our own one Jeremiah is still real. We should put Jeremiah and then we'll put that in. Because you live by that, you still power. And also now we get any kind of way in the country. So when we be the people, we be the head, we give it credit. We say no. We say no to anybody. God, if we don't let that go, then the decision that will be the best interest of our country, that the people will be unified. Not so much I will say what the country is, that those people all were right here, they happy. The capital business is best friend. So then why will we be making decision as a country that was every country has high population?
Okay, you made your point. Let's replace you. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How you doing, Chief?
I'm doing fine. What's your name? Where do you join us from?
I'm Ishmael Bay. I call you from Bound City.
Ishmael, go ahead.
Yeah, my kid now hold me that summer kuga empty all the way. I don't care how I keep the message for the kuga. Can't February, can't April. You hear me?
Okay.
I'm gonna say that.
Thank you. You made your point. Let's replace you. Somebody else is there. Good evening.
Hello.
Yes, please be audible.
Good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead.
No, you gotta tell where you're calling from, man. You can't just call and start talking.
What is your name? Call your name and tell us. Hello. Hello. Your name again?
My name is Moses from second year.
Go ahead.
Let me tell people, people that should not waste his time. Even if they can put in a lot of medicine way, they will still lose this election. Who don't know people that what they can do? The legendary will bring a lot of medicine. It's not kind of people start up. I know one of the country when the people retire, when retire. When they are not tired, you will hear about people that all around here. The next tradition. You can't draw a far body, you draw a far body. They need to draw a somebody, or you need to follow or free draw a somebody. So in fake tradition, all those things and all the people lie to the public.
Okay, fake tradition. Let's take another person. Just call your name and where you calling from. We're not hearing you, man. No. Your line bad. Let me replace you. We're not hearing you. No, we're not hearing you. You are very faint. Let me bring somebody on. Good evening. Good evening. Please go ahead. What is your name? Where do you join us from? You come from Louis. Go ahead.
Thank you very much for the platform tonight. You see, I always tell people here, and the people always debate with me, but because you see, I love to listen to QFA. QFA is a quality radio station. And I'm glad to be a QFA fan because I work with QFA as a comedian. But I tell the people here that Coca will not go nowhere. Coca is transforming the country. And Coca is anything can go in Africa to where you can always go to car and wait for it disrespect. This is not disrespect. This is democracy as a whole. So you like you say you will play the country and country. I know very well that I will see myself that Matthew is the incoming senator and he has been crowned as a senator in Lima County. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your participation. Let's bring on more calls. The numbers are 0887-224-214. Hello. You come from Baltrope. Go ahead. That all you got to say? That all you got to say? Okay, let's take another person. Now your own there you saying. Thank you. You have said your own. Everybody got their own opinion. Hello? I'm doing fine. What's your name? Where did you join us from?
I'm speaking from Westwest. It's not for president. I'm from the Sktv-Lib to this facility.
Okay, please go ahead.
Well, thank you for your show this evening. People who went to vote on our side when we go out the video, the ground side. Because I can assure you, if you do vote there when we go out, definitely the road are needed pedestrian from Ganta to Secretary to that police court, it will be us. And the rubber that they are thinking that the price is going up, when the road costs, nobody will be able to buy it, the price will drop. And that already will be very expensive. You can imagine who will quite high with that already in a car to bring it to Secretary to set up for 50,500 or 3,600. That already will go up. Some people who went to vote there, but we got it wasting their time. We should not vote it at all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. 0772-566-515. 0887-224-214 is the number you can call to be a part of the discussion this evening on the Sktv show. Let's take this person. Good evening.
Hello?
Yes, be audible. Your name and where do you join us from? No, we can't hear you. Something wrong. We're not hearing you. We can hear you. Let me replace you, Chief. Your line not good. You need to call back or talk a little bit louder. Let's take this person. Good evening. Good evening. Yes, your name and where did you join us from?
Thank you. This is William Covey, and I joined this conversation with District 3. Thank you so much for that analysis.
District 3? You mean District 3 Nimba?
District 3 Nimba.
Oh.
District 3.
Okay.
So for some of us who support the candidate my view, really want to be honest, you guys are not really doing well for our candidate because the way in which you will market our candidate will make our opposition to get sympathy vote. Like 2023 election, we saw people and not Joseph Waka too much that the sympathy vote that he never should have gotten. So in this election, we want to go to the election with the sensitive issues to discuss the issues that open the people's mind. our candidate by Bill. But coming every time on the Kaki Samuel Koga negatively, you will make it better get sympathy votes for the people. They will say, but they only need 1 million, everybody attacking. Well, so I think it is not good for our candidate. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's hear from somebody else.
Yeah, let's take the last call so that we can close the show, please.
Yeah, so you are the last call I'm taking. Before we go, let me take you. The last call from our end. Yes, sir. You're live on the show. What's your name? Okay, Nibo, nothing. We can end it right there.
Well, today I'll be the first to react. And then Mong and Sekou will turn it over to Melbourne. Let me say this to the last caller that called. I don't care less about your candidate Maguio or Koga, whatever it is. I don't care about your Nimakante election. You'll do whatever you want to do there. I will say what the facts are. That's my position. I will say what the facts are. So if you think it will not benefit your candidate, your business, go make your case. I know that somebody will be making case for Maguion or what the other guy, Samuel Koga or Edith or somebody. Do I know that? I'm not interested in that. That's not my position. I don't care, my brother. At the end of the day, you'll do what you want to do back at the anyways. It is what it is. So for you to come in and say, oh, and you're doing the one, go do your campaign. Go campaign for Maguion or whoever you want to campaign for. In fact, you prove that you are a faker. Because nobody who supports somebody and they're saying the truth about another candidate come to say, oh, you don't say the truth about the other candidate that are doing wrong. That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, that's someone you can think. To all the callers, to all the other callers, I want to say many thanks to you. The people in Nimagan is up to you. Samuel Koga records are there. Samuel Koga has done what he has done. And so at the end of the day, y'all make your decision. We'll be here. Anything y'all do for your country, the same way how anything y'all chose to do back in the election in 2020, you did. We respect it today, and we are pushing it back on you and telling you will enjoy it. And the same way when y'all select wrongly and y'all vote for the wrong person, in Samuel Koga in the coming election, or anything that's happening in my country, somehow can again remind you, me and my job. I will come here every time and remind you of the choices and decisions you made. And I will rub it in your faces very, very good. Thank you. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, let's see the more.
Wonderful. Thank you. Yes, Monk?
Well, not much from the caller. At the end of the day, they're going to decide their own fate. For me, the only thing I want from Nima County, I want a whole different approach because I believe it's a litmus test for 2029. Nima County is the second largest county in the entire country. Very, very diverse with different ethnic groups. So you could get one or two things in this election. The reason I always prefer higher participation, then it gave the underdog a chance to put up a fight. Because when you have limited participation, the establishment candidate, the well-known candidate, they are the one that got an advantage. And that's why I think this government is trying to push to give Koga an unfair advantage because Koga cannot run on the merits. So if you got limited participation, you're trying to influence the traditional chiefs and elders, you can tell what's going on, especially the Prophet Key situation. Nobody needs to tell you that. But then there is another side to it too, from what we saw in Montserrat County. Sometimes when the people are disenchanted, the ruling establishment can become victims as well. So why do you think Koga is the one on the ballot? Maybe they are not seeing Koga, they see Unity Party. And if they are not okay with the president and the way things are proceeding in the country, then more than likely they will be the victim. There will be another Thomas Fowler situation in Nima County. So that's the best of both worlds. But at the end of the day, the people themselves will make that choice. Yeah, maybe.
Wonderful. So Mr. Kana, because we
Let's
already
hear from Cyprian. Let's hear from Cyprian what he thinks about the people, the callers. Then I will go land. Maybe you will be the last to close it.
So for me, Mr. Kana and all the panelists, I'm not, we follow the politics here. Many of our people, our electors, like Steve said, they will not listen, they will not learn, and they will come back after a few months and say, oh, this is happening, we're being abandoned, we're being this, we're being this. But we'll continue to do our part to inform them about what is happening. We'll X-ray the candidates. We're going to do that. We want to X-ray, we want to go in their closets, we want to bring out everything. If there is anything there, bring it out. If you see something on Mark Blue, bring it out. Talk about Mark Blue every day. Criticize him every day you can. But at this point, where we're hearing the negatives coming from is on Samuel Koga. You yourself know from every time he goes to engage, maybe he has tuned down now. but he spews out, venoms that can normally poison people, attacking women, attacking everybody, so he needs to recalibrate, fine tune his messages. Those are some of the things that people are criticizing him for. In as much as people say he has not done anything, for me, I just think that he needs to fine tune his campaign messages, focus on the issues instead of attacking people everywhere you go. People will talk. Everybody has their opinion. They have their choice. At the end of the day, you will live with the consequences of your choice. So I just want to end it right there. Thank you so much it has been a wonderful week. Tomorrow we'll not be here from our side, but then we wish you guys a wonderful week, a weekend.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll be on tomorrow for sure. We might likely, you guys are going to be missing something big. We might likely have the political leader here tomorrow, hopefully.
So, okay, if that happens, then we will join you.
You see? Oh, so now I get you.
Yeah, if it happens, we'll join you, certainly.
Yeah, we probably going to have him tomorrow. But it was a great show, Bimbo, as always. Like Steve said, that caller who was talking about how we, criticize Koga and criticizing Koga, he sees that as campaign for Koga. That person sounds like a Koga supporter. That person is indirectly telling the people, you're not listening to these people. But the criticizing Koga, please don't use that as a sympathy to vote for him. That's what that person is saying. Nobody will be a supporter of Mike Bloom and you go against people stating the facts about Koga. People not just criticizing Koga, a fake story or lying about him. People are saying facts. What he has done and what he has failed to do or to have done. So everybody is aware that Koga being associated with all the controversies in the House of Representatives. In fact, he was the leader, one of the leaders of the rebel group that created the chaos that's still ongoing in the House of Representatives for the past 6 months. Koga was the person who fought against Senator Prince Johnson through all his life. He disrespected him. He fought him. He created a new party just to go against Prince Johnson in Nimba County. Koga has been attached with every problem, dividing Nimba into tribes. Koga, Mom spoke about trucking or illegal activities that they associated with PK. Koga, the record have shown that Koga trucked over 4,000 human beings to his district in the last election, among 4,000. So, you know, one of the callers said this is not.
Yeah, I listen to that caller. Yeah, he's not new to him.
Okay, that person is speaking from experience. Koga is not likable in his district. So what he does, he goes around using the money to truck people into his district. Now, this is going to be an election in the entire country. So somebody said it's likely that Koga district may vote for him because they want to let it go. They don't want him to be their representative. So he can be senator so they can have the opportunity to have a different representative. That's the only reason his district will vote for him, but the district never be voting for him. He'll be tracking people to vote for him in his district. And the reason why his district is not being, never be voting for him is because of he do nothing in his district for 13 years. He got nothing to show for it. So, long matter short, the Nimba people will make the ultimate decision It is their right to decide who to lead them. But what we are saying, we are not going to shove anybody in your throat, but we are just being honest to tell you what is at stake, to tell you the choices you have. You can choose which way to go. If you think this government is doing good, Labrador government, Joseph Boga government is doing good for the Nimba people, then vote for Koga. It's up to you. Then you will continue to enjoy the enjoyment you're going through right now. If you think the government is not doing good, then the government lied to you. That Joseph Boga betrayed Prince Johnson, they betrayed the Nimba people. That the rice prices are hard. Even back then, we they cry. Gasoline price is high. Money exchange rate going up. Everything buying the country. If you think that is true, then vote for Mike Bloom. But if you think everything is good for you and you are happy the way your life looking right now, then you vote for Koga. Plain and simple. Memo, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cannon, and let me say thanks to all of our viewers, our followers, those of you that are always putting out your time to follow the SKTV show. Indeed, you are the great people. For me, I love all of you so much because you take all of your time, your data, and so forth. It's not easy to even get internet here back home. Every time you buy your lib or data, they give you duration. But some of you always here with us. I'm happy, but thank you so much. As Mr. Cannon said, indeed, we go for a break and. Trust us, you will see us hopefully on tomorrow at the same time. But happy Ramadan to all of our Christian Muslim brothers and sisters, Muslim brothers and sisters, rather. Yeah, those of you who will be breaking tomorrow, who will be joining you also on tomorrow to break along with you. Yes, indeed, that's the beauty of fasting. Some of us that believe in fasting, yes, indeed, we know the value and we know what fasting brings to the life and to your relationship between you and God. So, thanks to all of you, and I'm looking for this song quickly to play. If not, Mr. Connor will keep one on the video for us, at least as a way of saying happy pre-Ramadan day to all of our Muslims, brothers and sisters out there. If you can find some, Mr. Connor, I
think we can do that tomorrow. We'll play some Ramadan song tomorrow, song tomorrow for the people there, for the Eid tomorrow. We can do that tomorrow.
Wonderful. That's great. Thank you so much. So good night to all of you folks. For me, anybody you both vote for, that's your choice. For me, I always say this on the radio. We're not kind of can't tell you go vote for this, except maybe for the politicians. But for us who come here, we'll tell you all of the bad things the people are doing to you. If you choose to support them by giving them power, it's up to you. Because whenever you give the people power, that means you are telling them that come and beat me. Come and do anything that you want to do to me. So that's the thing with life. So always give them power so that they will use the same power against you to suppress your life, to make sure that the life of your children are still sitting on the floor to go to school. But all these things, some of you are clapping. It's good for you. That what you like. We'll come here. So you go ahead and vote for whosoever that some of you think that will change your life. That some of you think that is the best for you. Well, that's it. Well, good night. I love you all. I'll catch you when I catch you. That will be on tomorrow. By the grace of the Almighty God, and happy pre-Ramadan day to all of you, our Muslim brothers and sisters out there. Good night.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who willing to serve. Blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The brothers giving the care and the parents of them. The welcome of life without care.
I live in Master. Cleverly, so make you again Sktv menu. Say my journey, Tina can I say my jamo. And he's no money, the more I go. And you love the more I
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmother.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money. and a sadia, ya too many, and a quantity, ya too many, and a quarter boy, ya too many, another forget now, ya too many. That's the thing, another forget now. So she work on my, ya too many. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the local and grandmaster.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talk it for podcasts and connecting people and culture from getting up out of the club. Qualified people who willing to sell. The flesh, the time, and the efforts are rare. The broadcast we giving a real and the promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, the San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.